know I have the potential to achieve several dreams that I have, but I never seem to fulfill that potential. And when I see all these people on social media living the life that I want to live, I can't help but feel behind and frustrated with myself. And feeling like that sucks. So by the end of this video, you're gonna learn my 3 steps on how you can deal with that and stop feeling behind in your life. What's up everyone, my name is Gabriel and welcome to my channel. Here, you're gonna learn everything that you need to know in order for you to cultivate the right mindset so you can achieve your goals and bring all your ideas to life. In order for us to solve a problem, we need to be aware of what is causing that problem. We can't find a solution to something that we don't even understand yet. That's also true when it comes to things we have to deal in ourselves. We need to develop a self-awareness in order for us to learn how to navigate our own feelings. What I've identified in myself is that I want to live certain things that I know I'm capable of, but I never do anything about that. Then I see other people living those exact same things that I want, and I can't help but feel behind. There's this potential inside of me that is not met, and that in turn becomes a deep frustration. I know this is a very personal situation, and sometimes what is true for us, it's not true for somebody else. I have learned to be very self-aware, and that has helped me to see things more clearly. That being said, I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to relate to my situation. So how can we address this situation and what can we do about it? Let's recap why I feel behind in my life. There's a desire to realize a self-potential that is not being fulfilled. There's a comparison to others that seem to be fulfilling that potential. And there's the frustration with where I am because I'm not at the place I would like to be. For me, it's very clear there are 3 parts to this problem, and each of these parts have their own path to a resolution. So let's dive into how we can address these 3 parts. The first step is to stop comparing yourself to others. When you feel you are behind life, that means you believe there are things that are ahead of you. And in this case, these things are other people. We need to be very careful with how we frame things and what are the words that we use to describe these things. Because the stories that we tell ourselves about how things are the stories that become our reality. Nobody is ahead of you because nobody is living the same life as you. And even though our goals might be similar, our lives are very different. Our circumstances are very different. That means you and I are completely different beings that cannot be compared. But if we believe otherwise, and if we believe there are people that are ahead of you, that's the reality that we are going to live and experience. I believe we feel behind because we see people on social media that are living the life that we wanted to live, and here we are in our same old average situation. That is completely wrong. There are 2 main issues with this. First, what we see in someone else's social media is a very curated selection of that person's best moments. It's their highlight reels. And we go ahead and we compare the very curated selection of best moments to our everyday moments. It's impossible for every day and every moment to be as perfect as an influencer's very staged and planned photo. That is just not realistic. Life has its ups and downs, and things won't always go our way. In fact, they almost never do. And we need to make peace with that. We need to learn how to navigate the river of life without crashing onto the rocks that are set across that river's course. We need to learn how to accept those rocks without resentment and with an open heart. The second issue is that we can't compare ourselves to others because everyone is different. We value different things and we want to live different things. We can't compare our journeys with someone else's journey because those 2 things are very unique things and they cannot be compared. This is like trying to say oranges are better than apples. Well, you can't make that comparison because each are their own fruit and therefore they cannot be compared. And I know I might be shooting myself on the foot here with this analogy because there's probably someone that prefers apples to oranges or vice versa, but you get the idea, right? Even more, we are all in different points in time of our journeys. I'm just starting out doing the things that I wanted. And when I compare myself to other people that seem to be far ahead of me, I am comparing my beginning point to their success point. So we need to be considerate of that as well. Some of us might have taken more time to figure things out than others, but that's okay. There's still plenty of time to start going after the things that we wish for. The second step to stop feeling behind in life is to accept where you are in your journey. We need to constantly remind ourselves of how far we've come in our journey. Our day-to-day lives sometimes make us be very focused on the things that are not going right. And it's easy to get caught up in the ups and downs of our lives and feel frustrated and anxious when things seem to be falling apart. So in those moments, it helps to take a step back and have a moment of appreciation. Appreciate who you are, where you are, and focus on the things that you have instead of the things that you don't have yet. One of the things that really helped me when I'm feeling super down and bottom is to start focusing on being grateful for the things in my life. The feeling of gratitude has such a transformative power. Sometimes I can be having the worst day of my life, but just for choosing to be grateful, everything starts to feel much better. It's like when you're going about your day with a sense of gratitude, the things that would have made you feel awful, they seem to lose their weight. Gratitude helps us keep our perspective and reality in check. When I choose to be grateful, when things that I don't like are happening, I end up seeing that the most important things in life I already have. Gratitude reminds me that things are temporary. And if I try to hold on to these things, then I'm the one that is causing my own suffering. I can't really have anything because I can't possess anything. And I'm just here to enjoy the ride. I'm here to seek the things that give me joy and also bring joy to others. Now, the final and the most important step in order for us to stop feeling behind in life is to simply start taking action. We need to start taking action towards the things that we wish for our lives. From my experience, the biggest issue that I see in myself is that I have been living for the longest time with an unresolved potential. I wish and I dream for things that I know I can do, but I just never do anything about those things. That is the root cause of my frustration. Knowing you have the ability to live everything that you want to live, but not doing anything about them because you just can't seem to take action, that is one of the worst feelings that I know of. Old people, when they are at the end of their lives, they almost exclusively talk about regret. They talk about their regret of not doing the things that they wanted to do. They regret not kissing the boy or the girl. They regret not spending more time with the people they cared about. And they regret not going after the things that they dreamed for. But then it's just too late for them. They don't have more time to start taking action upon those things. And regret has a way of turning us bitter. The only fix for that is to gather up the courage to face the risk of failing and doing everything that you can to try and get where you want to get, to try and reach for the things that you wish for. The pain of falling down and being made fun at is temporary. But the pain of living your life knowing you could have done something, but you didn't because you were too afraid of somebody else's opinion, isn't. I've spent a decade wishing to be an actor, wishing to be a YouTuber, and creating and sharing stories, making videos, and sharing all the good things that I wanted to share with the world. And I have to live with that decade of regret. But now I know I can do something about it. I know it's never too late and it's never out of reach. That's why I'm doing this video right now. I'm putting myself out there. I'm learning from my mistakes. And I'm not letting my insecurities dictate how I'm going to live my life. At this point, I'm just done not going after the things that I want to go after. It wasn't always easy to feel this way, determined and confident. And I still feel the opposite sometimes. But I got here. And I know that if I can get here, so can you. One of the reasons why I wanted to be an actor or a YouTuber is because I wanted to use my influence and my reach to be able to inspire as much people as I could with good things. Don't let the fear of failure turn you bitter. Practice being okay with not being okay and do everything that you can to get where you want to get. Put in the work, forget the shortcuts, forget wanting things for yesterday, and put in the actual work, because that's what's going to actually get you where you want to go. And also, document your journey and post that on social media. Use your content to make your dreams a reality. We live in an amazing time where technology has made possible things that before were only possible to a few become possible to many. Everyone that has a phone with access to the internet, they can achieve anything that they want. Can you imagine that today you can become an actor just by making videos or short films with your friends or alone and post them to TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram, and actually make it big because of that? Like 20 years ago, and that's not even a long time. That just wasn't possible. In order for you to become an actor, you'd have to go to LA, have the right connections, find the right people to give you the right opportunities or whatever. But today, everyone can do it and just get big because of the internet. That is something we should not take for granted. So to wrap it up, remember to stop comparing yourself to others, accept where you are in your journey, and just take action upon your dreams. That's it for today, guys. I hope I have shed some light into how you can stop feeling behind your life. So let me know in the comment section below, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? And what are the things that you're going to start doing so you can take action today? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video next week on Thursday. Bye.